Now then, welcome back to another episode of the Utopia² news. No longer the weekly news, because I just haven't been able to keep up with that. There's been so many things going on that literally had no time to get on with the news. So I apologise for that. First off, that's the first news. I apologise for that. However, now I bring you the biggest update we've had for a very long time. To start off with, we've had to say goodbye. The genetics bundle has now gone. So we have now lost the Advanced Genetics mod, the Lamb Chops mod, the Mutant Creatures mod, the Better Breeding mod, and a few others. We had an amazing time with the Advanced Genetics and the Mutant Creatures, and everybody's really happy that we've got through that and done that now. So now we're moving on to the Age of Steam. The Age of Steam. Wow. The main mod that we have added into the Age of Steam, Traincraft. And with Traincraft, we have so many new items. All of these freight cars, wagons, trains, loads and loads of fun to be played with. This Ticketman jacket that I'm wearing. All sorts of new things to play around with Traincraft. And with our Traincraft and our Railcraft combined and our Steve's carts, we're going to have a huge amount of train-related materials to play around with. So the Age of Steam. The Age of Steam is our big theme for a bundle that's been added this time round. The Age of Steam will see the creation of a Mistcraft dimension set up purely for generating the scenery for our big model railway. To go with the scenery, to go in that scenery, we have Pam's Harvest Craft, which you may already have heard of, which has got quite a few new items into the game, quite a large amount of foodstuffs, and Pam's Flower Craft and Growth Craft also has been added, which is another fairly new mod. Pretty good looking. Lots of interesting little blocks and things there to go along with the whole forestry harvest craft theme. So our Age of Steam will have a whole variety of new farming options, and we should see players going in and finding out all of the things from these new mods. Also included in the pack is the Metallurgy mod. The Metallurgy adds a whole wealth of new materials, a whole wealth of mining. So our mining age is going to get updated. Reboot that age of mining where the dense ores are around so that players can mine up a whole load of new stuff like Rubicovium, Adamantium, Altarius, Deep Iron Ore, Promethean Ore, Mithril Ore from the Fantasy range, and a load of others, just loads. Platinum Ore, Zinc Ore, all sorts of different ores, and the machines that process them look very steampunkish. So it all feels like you're using steam power to generate all these things. So it's been included into the Age of Steam. Also, the world generation for the Age of Steam will require us to have a mod like this in before we start running around the world. The Age of Steam itself is being created by Bevo and Cento. Those two guys are heading the project to create and manage the Age of Steam, where all the other players on the server can go into that Mistcraft age and play around with all the mods that are in the bundle, the temporary mods that are in the bundle. Should see a lot of great videos coming out from these guys very soon. Also, to add into our pack, we've got the Haycraft, which added a bit like the Staircraft and Slabcraft, added a load of new things with wattle and daub and hay to make some sort of building projects where you can use hay stacks as a material. Another mod that may add towards the Age of Steam is Mr. Crayfish's Furniture mod, where we've added in a load of new stuff to be able to make some really cool builds in the Age of Steam. Again, this is a bundle, so the things in the bundle are temporary. So Traincraft is temporary. Harvestcraft is temporary. Growthcraft is temporary, and Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod is temporary. These temporary bundles will last a fair while. We could not get through all of the items in this bundle very quickly. So this bundle will be around for a while, and the Season 2 on Utopia will feature the Age of Steam for quite some time now. Saying that, let's just go through a couple of other mods that we've added that will add extra depth into our gameplay. In the Builders bundle, we've added Balund, which is another mod from a mod jam a while ago, which basically is Lego. We have Lego bricks to play around with. We can build things with Lego in Minecraft. It's a lot like Microblocks, but the blocks fit together in a different way. It's interesting. We should have a go with it. I don't know how many people will spend a lot of time doing it, but at least you'll get to have a look at it in the world as we play around with it a bit. We also have now included Steve Cart's Steve's Factory Manager, another mod jam mod that is pretty amazing in what it can do. Hopefully we'll keep up with the updates and keep a stable version of Steve Factory Manager on the server. And this should be another whole way of automating and computerizing production of factory-like things. So we'll see how players get round to using Steve's Factory Manager with some of the other mods that are new, like the Metallurgy with all those new machines, and the Qcraft, and see how things go with that. Qcraft adds Quantum Dust and Quantum Ore, and the Quantum Computer, which can do some really cool things. A mod made by Dan200 has put us in a situation now where we can open up our server to a new concept in Quantum Serverplay series, maybe. Maybe that's what we'll call it. You heard it here first. A Quantum Serverplay series. Let's see if that works out. Qcraft, if you don't know about it, we will be showing you everything about it during the course of the next few months, no doubt. There are a few other mods, smaller mods, that I haven't mentioned in this update video. I will mention them in future videos, and presumably you will see them in videos coming out soon. Just to name a couple without really going into much detail, we have the Modular Furnace mod. We have Mob Drop Crops. We have the Extra Cells mod now installed for Applied Energistics. We have a couple of mods that are installed into the pack ready for the Age of Adventure, just to get us a few other mods in now while we've got the chance. One is including the Hardcore Ender expansion, which makes the end much more difficult. So potentially we will be seeing some of the players having a go at the end sometime soon. We've also got an Advanced Bows mod in, which has added a whole load of new bows and arrows into the game. So we'll be playing around with those as well. Let's see what the players come up with. We're playing with that lot. And various other minor tweaks and things here, there, and everywhere to add a load of new bits and pieces into the game, into the mod pack. And also the Booze mod, for making a load of beers and wines, stouts and ales, brandies and whiskies and wines and chardonnays and vodkas and rums and, yeah, loads and loads of things. We shall see what players can come up with, and it's looking good, guys. It's looking good. There's a lot of things in this bundle for playing around with. It should be here for quite some time, the Age of Steam. I hope we have a lot of fun with the Age of Steam and get through the mods in a steady but very thorough fashion before we take the mods out again and come up with the next new bundle sometime in the future. In other news, the AT Launcher. Recently, I applied and got approved to have a public pack put onto the AT Launcher. The team at the AT Launcher have kindly allowed me to start making the mod pack on the AT Launcher for a public release. If you haven't heard of AT Launcher before, have a look in the description. There is a link. Download the mod launcher. It does everything for you. which is the best part about it. Doesn't do everything for me. I've still got a lot of work ahead of me putting all of the pack onto the launcher. And what I'm planning on doing is taking the 1.2 stable release, the one that we've just finished. I'm planning on putting that onto the AT launcher first. And while we're playing around with this 1.3 Age of Steam bundle, we'll get this fine-tuned and get everything right with the mods in this pack, and I'll do the same again and release a 1.3 version onto the AT launcher as soon as we're ready. So keep an eye out. I will keep you updated in these videos to let you know when the AT launcher is going live. Don't forget to check the forums as well, because everything in our Utopia forums is hot topics, new stuff as it happens. We'll keep you informed there as well, and you can ask us questions and get in touch. We've also in the forums included an idea that we may be having open days on the server, where players can come and join us for the day and play around and come and have tours and look at our bases and things like that. We may even be able to connect up with a TeamSpeak so that everybody can access the TeamSpeak and play around with the TeamSpeak for the day, and you can actually talk to us and interact properly. There may be live streams going on, there may be videoing taking place, and you can get involved and interact with us. But this is still just in the planning stage. I haven't fully decided exactly how this is going to work, so stay in touch with us in the forums to find out more about our open days. Well, that concludes another episode of the Utopia Network News. I would like to thank Nicholas. He is no longer a saint, Nicholas, but he is still an amazing Modpack creator. I give him lists of mods to put in, and he somehow manages to squeeze them all together and sort them all out. So many ID changes in this pack, so many new items have been added to the pack. Without Nicholas, we could not be running all of these mods together. It would just not work. There's just so many clashes in how the mods fit together. But Nicholas has done a wonderful job. So everybody go to the forums and thank Nicholas for his amazing job at making the pack. And very soon, guys, you will all be able to enjoy the pack on the AT launcher. So keep an eye out for that. Check out the forums. Stay tuned to all our channels. Keep in touch with us through Twitter. And enjoy the Age of Steam on the Utopia³ server.